So we are going to see the fourth normal form. What's the fourth normal form says now? Yeah, a table must be in a BCNF. The table must be in a BCNF. So if you want to say any table to be in a fourth normal form, two requirements are there. First is the relation must be in a Boyce code normal form. Relation, the other name of relation is table. So the table should be in a Boyce code normal form, and that table may not contain more than one multi-valued attribute. The table should not contain more than one multi-valued attribute. What do you mean by multi-valued attribute? For example, here I am having one table structure: student, major, hobby. For a particular student, there may be more than one major subject. For a particular student, there may be more than one hobby. More than one hobby. So you may have a particular student may have more than one major, that is multi-value dependency. So one student, many major. Similarly, one student, many hobbies. So how many multi-value dependency exist here in this table? In this table, how many multi-value dependencies are there?
2, ma'am.
2. So how can you specify multi-value dependency now? The first left side attribute, that is a student, how a particular student, one student may have many major and one student may have many hobby. Multi-value is multi-value dependency, that is specified by double arrow symbol. You see here, this is the representation. Double arrow symbol represents multi-valued attribute. Okay, so you see here Raj. Raj is a person. He is having two major. One is a management, other one is a medical. Same students having two major. So it is a multi-valued dependency. And similarly, same student have many hobbies. For example, Aman. Aman have two hobbies. One is a football, other one is a cricket. So it is another multi-value dependency. So student to major, it is a one multi-value dependency. Student hobby, that is another multi-value dependency. So fourth normal form says that the table must be in a BCNF, and the table should contain only one multi-valued attribute. In our example, it has two multi-valued attributes. So we have to decompose this table. So how can we decompose this table? We can decompose into two tables. One is one table has two attributes, that is a student major. Another table has two attributes, that is a student hobby. Okay. So here you see, move the two multi-valued relation to a separate tables. Identify the primary key for each table of a new entity. So here, as I told, one table contains two attributes, student major, and another table contains two attributes, student hobby. So like this, we have to decompose. So all are coming now only. So for 1 o'clock class, all you are coming by 1:16. Fourth normal form is over. Okay. So again, I am repeating. So today we started a collection of what is the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and Boyce code normal form that we already seen in the last class. In today's class, I am going to tell about fourth normal form and fifth normal form. So what's the fourth normal form says? Fourth normal form says that the relation or the table must be in a Boyce code normal form. That is the first requirement. The second requirement is in one table, there should be only one multi-value dependency. So what do you mean by multi-value dependency? For a one attribute, it should determine another value only. It should not determine two value for the same attribute. For example, here, the Raj is a person that person has two major subjects. So Raj, on the left side attribute, only one value is there. But on the right side attribute, it has two values. For a single attribute, it has two values. So it is a multi-valued attribute. Okay. And similarly, Aman. So for that student has two hobby. One is a football, other one is a cricket. Only one student, but that particular person has two hobbies. Okay, so that is another multi-valued attribute. So here in this case, two multi-valued attributes are there in this example table. So it is violating the fourth normal form. So we have to decompose the table. So how can we decompose the table? I will be decomposing this table into a table which contains only one multi-valued attribute. So how can I make that? One table contains student and major. Another table contains student and hobby. How the multi-value dependencies are specified? Multi-value dependencies are specified by using double arrow. Double arrow specifies multi-valued attribute. Okay, multi-valued dependency. So usually functional dependency will be representing by single arrow. Functional dependency is represented by single arrow. If there is a multi-value dependency, that is specified by double arrow. So after decomposition of this table, we'll have a two table. Okay. So now it is in a fourth normal form. Okay. So fourth normal form, mainly one point you have to remember. For any table, there should be only one multi-value dependency. There should not be any more than one multi-value dependency. Okay, only one multi-value dependencies are allowed in a table. And the next is the fifth normal form. Is there any doubt in the fourth normal form? Is there any doubt in the fourth normal form?
No, ma'am.
Next, we are going to see about the fifth normal form. So what's the fifth normal form says? Fifth normal form says that the table should be there in a fourth normal form, and it also says that joint dependency. You should have the joint dependency. It should preserve the joint dependency. So whenever we are going to decompose a table, and after some point of time, if you are going to rejoin the table, you should be able to get your original data. There should not be any extra data, or you should not lose any data. So if that is the case, then you can say that it is in a fifth normal form. And you see, so a table is in a fifth normal form if and only if it is in a fourth normal form, and if we decompose a table further to eliminate the redundancy and anomaly, that is decomposition, you are splitting the table into two or more tables. And when we rejoin the decomposed table by means of candidate key, we should not be losing original data. As well as you should not create any new record also. You should not lose any data. You should not create your own new data, new record also. Okay. If that is the case, then we can say that the table is in a fifth normal form. So fifth normal form, now you have to keep one word in mind, that is, it should preserve joint dependency. So when you decompose a table, after decomposition, if you are trying to rejoin the table, you should be able to get your original table. When you are going to get the original table, there should not be any loss of data, and there should not be any new record that should be added. You should not able to create the new record also. Okay. Is there any doubt? It looks like a lossless decomposition. We have seen the kind of definition in the non-loss decomposition or lossless decomposition. So that only applies here. And here you see fifth normal form. One example, seller, company, product. These are the three attributes which is present there. Here also it has two multi-valued attributes. one seller may have many company, one seller may have many products. Okay, two multi-value dependencies. So we have to decompose that, and also it should be in a fifth normal form. That means whenever you are trying to do the join operation by using candidate key, you should be able to get your original data. Here you see how many tuples are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tuples are there. When I do the join operation, I should get only 6 tuples like this structure only. I should not get more than this, and I should not lose any information. I should not lose any information when I do the rejoining. I should not lose any information. I should not get any extra records. Okay, no new records. So for that sake, here they are going to create a 3 table. First table contains seller company. Another table contains seller product. And the third table you will have that contains company product. Third table which contains company product. So of data, and you should not fourth normal form says that there should be only one multi-value dependency. Fourth normal form says that there should be only one multi-value dependency. So we are decomposing this original table into 2 tables in the case of fourth normal form. Student major, student hobby, that's it. But fifth normal form says that you have to preserve the join dependency. Joining 2 or more decomposed tables should not lose any record or create new record. This is the fifth normal form statement. So whenever after decomposition, if you are going to do the join operation, then it should not lose any data or it should not create any new record also. So that can be accomplished for this table, and this has 2 multi-value dependencies. For one seller, there are many companies. For one seller, be in a fourth normal form, we will decompose this into 2 tables. One is a seller company, other one is seller product. Okay. So since you want to preserve the joint dependency also, you have to create a third table. The third table contains company and product. So after decomposition, your table will looks like this. Your table will looks like this. Seller product, it is my first table. Seller company, it is my second table. Company and product, it is my third table. So when I try to do the join operation over here, I will able to get my original table. So can you note down this? Fourth normal form, definition and example. Fourth normal form, definition and example. Note down this. As I told, don't attend the classes for the namesake. All the basic classes you people are missing by attending online. We know, you only knows how much sincerely you are listening to the classes, that you only know. If you are in the physical mode and if you are not listening, we will ask you to listen, and by asking questions, if you are sleeping also, you need to wake up and you have to attend all the classes properly, and you have to understand and you have to study by your own. So all the basic concepts you'll be missing if you are not attending classes sincerely. It is not. If I am sharing a single window, it is not. So note down the fourth normal form. Basic programming, Java is the most important. And in the skill rack also, some students are doing that. They are completing tutorial part alone in Java and they are going for C and all. Don't do like that. So here, if you are seeing the skill rack, they have used most of the concept which is related to string only. And why it is necessary and it is important, your placement questions, they'll be asking a question which is related to these kind of things only. So most of the questions there you will be able to use a string concept only. That's why most of the question in the skill rack are related to the string. Okay, so if you are familiar with all the coding track which is available there in a skill rack, then you can able to give answer for the placement question. And hereafter, how the skill rack training is going to be there now. So before that is before your third sem exam, we divided you all into team 1, team 2, team 3 now. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the same way only, hereafter we are going to have the skill rack classes. So for IT students, they are not going to come along with us. Okay. For CSE students, team 1 la already whoever is there, all those students will come under me. And for team 2 la whoever is there in CSE, that students will be undertaken by Leah ma'am. And team 3 la whoever is there, that students will be undertaken by Bhumika ma'am. Okay. So with my team 1, team 2, in team 1 and team 2, only CSE students will be there. And in team 3, you may have a CSE and IT students. Okay. So already we are having separate WhatsApp group for team 1, skill rack team 1, skill rack team 2, same group we will be using. And if IT students are not going to be with us, we will let them leave from that group. Okay, they have Omna ma'am is another trainer for skill rack, and she will take care of some of the IT students. Okay, the student who is in a team 1 will be taken care by IT students who is there in team 1 will be taken care by Omna ma'am. Okay, for CSA I am going to be the in charge. So whether you all noted this fourth normal form? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And you write this decomposed table also. You write the decomposed table. After decomposition, how the table structure is. This also you note down. Mark, keep a notebook with you. Don't attend for the namesake. It's your life. So if you want to get a placement in a software company, you should know all these basic things and you should know more than this also. Okay. And those who are really interested in SQL and if you want to get placed into Infosys, you can do practice in the InfiniQ also. In the InfiniQ is the course which is provided by the Infosys. Okay. And you can register yourself there and you can undertake the DBMS part which is available there. Okay. So that you can have some more knowledge. Actually, in particular, most of the queries can be answered by you easily only if you understand the concept. If you are not understanding the concept, then it will be difficult only. But mostly it is an easy kind of question only. So those who are completed skill rack SQL, you can go for register InfiniQ. InfiniQ is a course that is provided by Infosys. if you are clearing that course, they are providing job in the Infosys. So you practice Infity question which is there in the InfinityCube. So you can register by your own and you can go through those questions, DBMS questions. It is easy for you whenever you are coming for a third year. Now third years are writing InfinityCube exam. So Infosys is recruiting the people in third year. Infosys recruiting the people from the third years only. So DBMS is one part of InfinityCube course. And if you are familiar now itself, then it will be easy for you to get place in Infosys in third year. So fifth normal form, write the definition. Fifth normal form, write the definition. So what's the fifth normal form says? That the table should be in a fourth normal form, and if you are going to decompose a table and after some point of time, if you are going to rejoin the table, and in that case, there should not be any loss of data and you should not add any new record also. That's a fifth normal form. Write the definition. Don't think that this definition is lengthy. At least this red, I have noted in the red color. At least this you have to write. Joining two or more decomposed tables should not lose record or nor create a new records. At least this 2 line you write. Don't think that it is a bigger definition, difficult and all. Nothing. One table you are splitting into two. After that you are trying to join. When you are trying to join, you should get your original data. There should not be any loss of data. There should not be any new data also. And you can take this example. You can take this example. Multi-value dependencies are specified by double arrow. So MVD, what is MVD? It is multi-value dependency. MVD means it is a multi-value dependency. Multi-value dependency is specified by single arrow. Functional dependency is specified by single arrow. Multi-value dependency is specified by double arrow. So this is your original data, and whenever you are decomposing this, you'll have 3 tables. One table contains seller, company, other table contains seller, product, and the third table which contains company, product. Whether all are writing or simply sitting. You can write some name and some values. No issues. You can write whatever the real-time product or the company which you know, that also you can able to write. Okay. So only 36. Four students only there. Okay. And the last one is domain key normal form. Actually, domain key normal form, it's not there in your syllabus, but you know what is what in that level. Okay. So if there is no insertion anomaly or deletion anomaly in a table, then we can say that that particular database is in a domain key normal form. Say relation is in a domain key normal form when there can be no insertion or deletion anomaly in a database. So if there is no insertion and deletion anomaly in a database, then we can say that that particular database is in a domain key normal form. Actually, domain key normal form is not in your syllabus. Just you know what is what in that level. Okay. So with that, the fifth unit is second unit is over. Is there any doubt in the normal forms? Is there any doubt in the normal forms? So can we recollect? What is the first normal form says? Randomly. I need answer from every one of you. Not only from Yuvarani, Ashwin, and Vimita. I got answer only from those students. I need answer from every one of you. What's the first normal form says? You can all together you unmute yourself and say. All of you unmute yourself and say. What's the first normal form says?
Include
It says that the domain of the attribute.
What? One person.
It should contain only atomic values. Single.
single and individual values, ma'am.
Indivisible. Yes. Simple, single, and indivisible value. Individual value. Individual value. Simple and individual value. Simple and individual value. So first normal form says that all the attributes in a table should have the atomic value. Atomic value means the value should be simple and individual value. Individual value. You should not have any multi-valued attribute there. Okay. And what's the second normal form says? Every one of you unmute and say. What's the second normal form says?
All non-prime attributes in the table must be fully functionally dependent on the entire primary key.
Very good. Combination. So all the non-prime attribute in a table should be fully functionally depends on the prime attribute. So second normal form is that already the table should be in a first normal form, and the second requirement is all the non-prime attributes should be fully functionally depends on the prime attribute. Very good. And what's the third normal form says? Third normal form says only 4 persons are giving answer. What about others? Third normal form.
No attributes is transitively depend on the primary key.
Yes. There should not be any transitive dependency in a table. The table should be already in a second normal form, and there should not be any transitive dependency. So transitive dependency means, for example, A is your primary key. A determines the value of B, B determines the value of C. So two functional dependencies are there. A determines the value of B, another functional dependency is B determine the value of C. Now, transitive dependency exists between A and C. Okay, that should not be happen in a table. If it is the case, you have to decompose the table. Okay, so in other way, we can say that the table should be in a second normal form, and no non-prime attribute determines the value of another non-prime attribute. In that way also we can say. So in a single line, if you want to say, there should not be any transitive dependency. Okay. And what's the BCNF says? Normal forms are the most important topic. Only 4 students are going to get placed in a company. Yeah? Every one of you want to get a job in a software company only. What's a BCNF says? Boys code normal form. Boys code normal form is a
X functionally depends on Y. Then X should be the super key.
yes, very good. So BCNF boys code normal form is a stricter form of a third normal form. If you want a table to be in a BCNF, the table should be already in a third normal form. And for any functional dependency like x determines a value of y, in that case, on the left side, you are having one attribute, that is x. X should be the super key. For any functional dependency of the form x determines y, x should be the super key of that particular table. That is the Boyce code normal form. And what's the fourth normal form says? Fourth normal form. Now only we have seen.
Should be in Boyce code normal form.
Yes, the table should be in a Boyce code normal form. Good.
Should contain one multi-value attribute, ma'am.
Yes, a table or a table should contain only one, not one. Only one. Vaishnavi, good. Only one multi-value dependency. A table should contain only one multi-value dependency. If there are two or more multi-value dependency, then we have to decompose the table. A table should be in a BCNF, and in a table there should be only one multi-value dependency. Multi-value dependency is specified by MVD, and symbolic representation is double arrow symbol. And what's the fifth normal form says?
It should be in a fourth normal form, and joining two or more tables should not lose any data or create new records.
Yes, very good. So fifth normal form says that the table should be in a fourth normal form, and if you are trying to do the join of a decomposed table, joining of a decomposed table, there should not be any loss of data and there should not be any new record also. And it's a multi-valid. If there is a table should have same fourth normal form, it should be in a fourth normal form. It means a table should contain only one multi-valid attribute. Okay. And in addition to that, whenever you are trying to join the decomposed table, you should not lose any data and there should not be any new record also. So that's the fifth normal form. Okay. So now we will have some quiz question, objective question. Okay, is it visible? Whether PPT is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So a functional dependency is a relationship between or among.
Attributes. C, ma'am.
Yes. Option C is the right answer. Attribute. Functional dependency, you are telling between the attributes only. X functionally depends on Y. X and Y are the attributes. So the correct answer is option C. And for this, which functional dependency type is not present in the following dependencies? Which is not there? Partial
Option A, ma'am.
functional. Yes?
Option A, ma'am.
No.
Option B.
Option B, partial functional dependency. The database design prevents some data from being stored due to dash. Read that sentence clearly. The database design prevents some data being stored due to what? Selection anomaly, update anomaly, insertion anomaly, deletion anomaly. It prevents some data from being stored. It prevents you to not to store the data. Why?
Insertion anomaly.
Yes, very good. It is an insertion anomaly. The table has insertion anomaly, then you cannot insert the value. Next, if one attribute is determinant of second, which in turn is determinant of third, then the relation cannot be
third normal form.
yes, dependency. If one attribute is determinant of second attribute, and which in turn, that means second attribute is a determinant of a third attribute. So here is a transitive dependency. Then the relation cannot be in a third normal form. If a transitive dependency exists, then it cannot be in a third normal form. Okay. Option D, third normal form, is the right answer. Next, fifth normal form is designed to cope with what? Is it transitive dependency, joint dependency, multi-value dependency, or none of this?
Joint dependency.
Yes, only one person is saying answer. What about others? Fifth normal form, not joint dependency. It is preserving the joint dependency. Transitive dependency, where it is?
Third normal form.
Third normal form says that there should not be any transitive dependency. And multi-value dependency, where it is?
Fourth normal form.
Fourth normal form. Multi-value dependency.
Fourth one.
Multi-valued attribute. You are saying first normal formula, multi-valued attribute. Here it is multi-value dependency. So fourth normal form says that a table can have only one multi-value dependency. Okay, that is fourth. And you see this, consider the relation schema R, which has four attributes, S, T, U, V. And the dependencies are S determines T, T determines U, U determines V, V determines S. Then let R is equal to R1, R2, such that if you are doing the intersection of R1 and R2, you will get the null value. Then the decomposition is what kind of decomposition? Is it not in a second normal form, or in second normal form but not in third normal form? In third normal form but not in second normal form? In both the second and third normal form? Which is the right answer? Which is the right answer?
Option D, ma'am.
Option D. In both the second and third normal form. How? Okay, you consider this as a homework, and in Monday class or in the next class, I'll be asking this. Like this questions only will come for the Anna University also, if it is an online exam. We don't know about that and all now. Okay, what kind of exam you are going to have, whether you are going to write the exam, offline exam or online exam, that and all not sure. But if it is going to be the online examination, then your questions will be of like this only. So you take the screenshot of this question and you analyze it and find the answer and you tell in the next class. Every one of you must do the analysis over the question. Okay. So then only you can improve your some knowledge related to these kind of questions. Third normal form is inadequate in situation where the relation has multiple candidate key, has candidate key that are composite, has overlapped candidate key, or none of the above. What's the right answer? What is the right answer? Third normal form is inadequate in situation where the relation has multiple candidate key or the relation has candidate key that are composite.
Overlapped candidate key, ma'am.
Which option?
C.
C has overlapped candidate keys. No.
A, ma'am.
Yes. A has multiple candidate key. If you are having a multiple candidate key in that case. So next, a many-to-many relationship between two entities usually result in how many table? ER diagram. These are the questions related to ER diagram. What is the time? So a many-to-many, one table la. Many-to-many relationship la already two end tables will be there.
3, ma'am, then.
3 is option C is the right answer. Many-to-many relationship la already two entities are there. If you want to remove that many-to-many relationship, there is a need to create one more relation, one more table. So its answer is 3. And dash is a set of entities of the same type that share the same properties or attributes. What is the name of it? Set of entities of the same type. In that itself, answer is there. Huh? What's the answer? In the question itself, answer is there.
Entity set.
Entity set, ma'am.
Entity set. If a student na 61 students are in one class, 63 students are in another class, totally 123 students. So 123 student is a one entity set. Student, one entity set it is. Okay. 123. All the students are going to have the same properties, same attributes. Entity is what?
Thing in real world, ma'am.
Yes, good, right answer. Thing in a real world. Anything in the real world. Anything in the real world. Thing in a real world. That is the right answer. Every weak entity set can be converted into a strong entity set by. How can you make the weak entity to a strong entity? In which way? Whether by doing generalization or by adding.
Aggression, ma'am.
Which option?
C.
No.
Generalization, ma'am.
Option B.
Option B, by adding an appropriate attribute, you can make the weak entity to a strong entity. Option B. Next, ER modeling technique is a what approach?
Option A.
Option A, yes, right. Option A, top-down approach. ER modeling technique is a top-down approach. Next, in ER model, the detail of the entities are hidden from the user. This process is called
Abstraction, ma'am.
yes, abstraction. Option C, abstraction is the right answer. Next, the attribute age. The attribute age is calculated from date of birth. Then the attribute age is
Derived.
yes. So I am getting answer from 4 people. What others are doing? This example I gave in the class itself. Age is a derived attribute. Which of the following can be a multi-valid attribute?
Phone number.
Number.
All of them mentioned.
All of
All
them.
of them mentioned. Date of birth, how a date of birth can be multi-valued?
Phone number, ma'am. Option A
Phone
is
number.
Yes,
Yeah.
option A. Option A, phone number is the right answer. Which of the following is a single valued attribute?
register number.
I-
Register number.
Yes, option A, register number is a single valued attribute. Example of a single valued attribute. Address can be more than one address or composite attribute that can be. So till now, is there any doubt? So we have gone through only few questions and questions. There are a lot more questions can be asked from ER diagram and normal forms. Do practice in the skill rack regularly daily and register for the Coursera and inform to the students who is not enrolled, let them clear their dues and let them enroll for the classes and attend all the classes sincerely. All the basic, whatever the basic fundamental for the computer science engineer that comes in third sem and fourth sem only. Already you know about how you all listen in the third sem and how you all return the exam and all. Don't be like that. Be sincere in your attending classes and in your preparation. Okay, writing exam. Everywhere be sincere. At last, this how you are preparing in this semester, that only going to determine your fate in the final year. So which company you are going to get placed, how much package, that all determined only with the basic knowledge. If you are weak in the basic, then it is difficult for you to understand other advanced subjects and to clear the placement questions also. Thank you. I think next our staff is there. Thank you, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes,
Good afternoon,
ma.
ma'am.
Yes, ma. All you people are here only now. Okay, yes, Hariharan. Darshini, good afternoon. All you people had your lunch, huh?
Ma'am, too tired.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
We
What,
want
ma? What? What
good thinking,
happened?
ma'am.